Hi, friends. I did the thing where are we actually, hi, it's me. Hi, can you hear me? Can I hear me? I think so. There's this thing where I start this music, I start the pretzel music, and it's just so, I don't know. It really sets the tone. It sets the tone for the whole thing. But I don't know what it's going to be. I just turn it on, and it could be anything. So today, I feel like we should finally build this PC, right? I've been putting it on for a long time. Got a bunch of parts back there. Not really looking forward to it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's kind of a chore. I mean, it's cool. It's great. It's great. But it's kind of a chore. And then like this migrating to new PC setup, all this stuff, a little annoying. But so tired of this computer being irritating. Not super excited about the size of this case. Look, it's a big case. Bigger. Why is this case so big? I mean, I definitely didn't get the biggest case on Earth, but man, it's like a 18-inch tall case. I don't know. I kind of like the compactness of my current case, but I also know it's not really the best for airflow. So, I think we're just gonna try this. We really are not well set up for the old desk cam. Let's try to switch over here. It's gonna be ridiculous. Let's just see what happens. Okay. Now we transition. This is silly. I'm turning off studio mode. I think studio mode does not work the way that I want it to, I have to say. Okay, can you hear me? It would appear that you can hear me. Problem is will you be able to hear me when I go over there? Which is an issue. Let's maybe put some of these things somewhere else, perhaps. Then we'll maybe just go through and talk, have a little chat, a little chit chat about some of the components I bought and why I bought them. Not that I have great reasons in all cases or in any case. Is my camera glitching? That was weird. What's going on with the main camera? I'll turn it off and on. Are we mad about having two of the same camera or something? You see that? Anywho, okay, let's bring up our shot and whatnot. We'll start looking at this stupid thing, this costly nightmare. Okay. What are we going to do about audio? I think we just have to switch to that camera audio, which is not going to be great. So here's what I'm going to do, I guess. So presumably, which camera's which? I don't even. I'm trying to make a tiny sound. I think that's not the right camera to be using. I gotta tell you, I don't really know which one's which. What else could we do? Just don't want to move this. Really. I want to move this arm. I want to be using this camera's audio, the thing that's super irritating is they show up as the exact same device because I have two of the same cameras, so they're both just showing up as C920. So that is the one I think it is. I think. C920 desktop, but I think the audio is not what I think it is. Let me try that again. Top. I think that's this camera. What is that? I feel like I'm not getting audio over there. Is this not? It's so weird because there's two devices. I just don't know which one is which is dumb as hell. Appears to be the second one in that list, so I would kind of assume it would be the second one. Hello. Is that like? Hello, I'm talking towards this mic. I feel like it's using this microphone either way. Which is dumb. Those glitches are what? I feel like this looks like bad VFX. There's like bad movie effects glitches on my. I feel like this always used to happen to me. Like when I would get a new computer, start a new computer, the old computer would be filled with rage. I think that's real. How do we want to do this? I don't have any other mics I have that would make sense in this context. I could unscrew this mic and go sit it over there or something, but I just don't want to. What is up with my camera? This is kind of concerning. How bad does the audio sound? Okay, let's just see how bad the audio sounds. Probably bad. This is me talking. This is me talking.
Not
Let me
done.
watch an ad in front of my own channel. Stupid. It's my own channel. Okay, we can do this in Chrome. I feel like my computer's gonna crash again like it did on stream yesterday. Hello, it's me. It's me, Scott. Hello, it's me. It's me, Scott. Hello. Doesn't sound very good. It's me, Scott. Hello. Doesn't sound very good. It's me, Scott. Hello. That didn't sound great. Okay, let's try this. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. It's not good. It's not great. I think we just go for it though. What is up with my camera? Does it do that? If I just go over here, is my camera glitching? I think unplug other weird things plugged from USB. Seems okay here. Then if we switch here... Sorry, there's echo. I don't know. Man, nobody's here to tell me if this is working. Sad. Where's everybody? Specifically tried to stream at a time that Life is Yours could be present. And this is the things I get. Sweet JPenis. How's it going? Can you hear me? How does it sound? How bad is the audio? So I'm so pleased you're here to look at this video card box. Wait, you can hear double audio still? How do I fix that? Your messages are appearing twice? I only see them once. It's because you're twice as important. You're too important to be contained in one message. That's what I say. Why is it so blown out? Okay, how bad is the audio? Is it tolerable if I'm over here talking? Is the audio tolerable or is it off? I'm also in sweatpants, like a slob. You're gonna see it. I'm on a phone anyway, who cares? Who cares about anything? Not me. Okay. Let's just start doing stuff, I guess. That's what we got work to do. Don't look at me in my sweatpants, I'm embarrassed. Don't look at this. Okay, we're over here. We have... Can I get like a lavalier mic? Some other microphone? Okay, fortunately the top of my chair is hiding my body. Okay, I bought this. It was expensive. It was too expensive. Don't buy this. Just don't do it. I did it, but don't be like me. I don't know, man. You got it. There it is. I bought this motherboard. I paid too much money for this motherboard. Now I want to be clear about that. Also, don't buy this. But the reason I bought it is because this is the motherboard that Puget Systems uses. I'm going to move this up just a touch. How's that? Well, now you can see this mess. Oh well. It's the motherboard Puget Systems uses, and I just didn't want to think about that hard. And I had it in my cart, and then it went up by $100, and I still bought it. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. This was not the most well-considered computer from a budgetary standpoint, but at a certain point, I just needed to pull the trigger and buy it before the end of the year for tax purposes. It's a nice motherboard. I don't have any doubts about it. I did go with the Z690 instead of the Z790, one because the Z790 doesn't really seem like the benefits are that major, but they're also still seem to be a little hard to find. Anywho, we got that. Expensive motherboard, expensive video card. Paid too much for the motherboard, for sure. Definitely paid too much for the video card. I technically got it at something like MSRP for the card that it is, which is just made up numbers. So in other words, you know, it's the partner. The partner is just when I had money to the price of the card. I got this cooler, which is not the fanciest cooler. This is like one of the things I didn't really splurge on because it didn't really seem like I needed to go now. These deep cools seem like they have a good reputation. I did get a 980 Pro. That's just what you do in the world, apparently. I did get some DDR5. I got 5600, and I got the i7 instead of the i9. So you know, I could have easily spent another $1,000 on this computer, but I didn't want to. And then finally, because I was so uncertain of what I wanted and what I would want over time, I did go ridiculously bought a 1,000 watt power supply. I don't need a 1,000 watt power supply, but I just wanted to not have to think about it. You know, if I did decide to go nuts and did decide to get a 4090 or whatever the next gen card is or whatever, I just wanted to let's just do it. It's guaranteed for 10 years. Hopefully this will last me some time. And then for the case, I got this Focus 2 down here. which I don't know. I'm not fully sold on, honestly. I think that Fractal Design makes nice kits. They had those really fancy mid-century modern looking ones. This one is definitely on kind of like their budget end, but I also just didn't want a clown case that looked like it was made by clowns and for clowns. So this was like among the least clown-like cases. When I was very young, 20 to 25 years ago, I used to make PCs all the time. So it was like my hobby to just build PCs. But I haven't really done it much in a long time. Really, I did one a few years ago, the project for the Children's Museum, but other than that, I just haven't done it in a while. And so I'm not really sure how this is going to go. I mean, I think it will go okay, but I will probably, I don't know. Everyone's going to make fun of me. Everybody's going to laugh at me. And I'm going to be embarrassed. Okay, so I guess let's get in here. I don't even know really. I assume people have some like, these thumb screws are hurting my hands. I feel like they're tighter than thumb screws should be. I mean, I'm sure there's some like rule of thumb for like, well, you always start with the thing and then end with the thing. It's funny because this feels like it's both magnetic and thumb screw. The really nice Fractal Design cases are all magnetic and can just pop apart. It's amazing, but I don't really need to get inside of the PC. I feel like that needs to be super fancy. Got a user guide here for some reason. What does it say? How to put your computer together, number 1. Builder's guide. Okay. Air cooling tower build, great. Accessory box. Wait a second, where's the accessory box? I don't have a. Where's it? What? Accessory box? Oh no! Maybe it's in the box and I just missed it. Excuse me, please. I'm gonna go check the accessory box. I'm gonna check the big box for accessories. I didn't find an accessory box. So step first, install the power supply. Remove the side panels. We already did that. Install the power supply. Okay. I don't am I really supposed to have an accessory box? Maybe I don't know. I mean, it can't be that important, right? Okay, power supply. This is a heavy power supply. It's expensive to have this. Okay, we did get lots of, we got accessories with power supply. I did get a fully modular power supply. Like a fancy flag. A lot of cables. Good looking fan. All seems great so far. Very excited. Warning. Silent operation at low to moderate loads. In this mode, the fan will not spin. One of the things I'm so impressed with the Puget Systems builds, which are enormously, tremendously, outrageously expensive,
is the silence. Like, because even really burly, kind of outrageously burly systems that they build are eerily silent to the point that they seem broken. You can't even hear them. So they're gonna sneak up on you in the night and kill you. Okay, this didn't come with fruits. Came with this adorable Ziploc that hides, and with a smaller Ziploc inside with what I assume are the case screws. Speaking of screws and screwdrivers and fasteners of all kinds, my fancy beautiful rainbow PB Swiss screwdrivers, I kind of forgot that I ordered. They still have not shipped yet. It's frustrating. I have ordered a couple of times from sort of tool importers, like small business tool importers in the US that import and resell foreign tools. And it's always been the best experience. In terms of speed of delivery, I guess. What's the other tool? Kind of weird, we're just floats in space. It's a weird design place, but I guess it always sits in the ground. It's cold in my apartment. My fingers are kind of numb. I have trouble screwing screws in. What are these? Whoops 1, whoops 0. That's it. Yeehaw. Phillips. One that has weird junk in it. Industrial taxidermy project. This does make me think. I've got a bigger workbench out in the living room. I should probably just set up lights, camera, action up there. I guess. Okay. Why are you so grubby in there? Yuck. How did I not clean that? Outrage. Not clean my tools? Oh, shame. Shame on me. Yeah. We did it. We put in the power supply. What do we do now? It says prepare the motherboard. Install the I/O shield. Where's the I/O shield? Wait, did that come with the motherboard? And then prepare the motherboard. And according to them, preparing the motherboard means installing the whole shebang, basically, like putting in the memory and putting in the processor and putting on the cooler before you put it in the machine. Who am I? Do you think this is the accessory box? When they say accessory box, they just mean dangly bag. You know, check the dangly bag. Looks like there's accessories in here, so I'm gonna assume that's okay. Those look like accessories, right? Okay. These are like newfangled cable management cases with the built-in backplane kind of thing for cable management. It's new to me. Yep, it's new to me. Okay. Prepare the thing. Mess in here. This thing. This thing. Seems all good. That's the Wi-Fi antenna. Where do you think the backplate is? Maybe this motherboard doesn't have one because it's one of those fancy motherboards that has just like a big brick wall thing on the back. Yeah, but if it doesn't actually cover it. Okay, I apologize. I need to take a bathroom break. I'll be right back. Hi, it's me. Does this all work? Are we back? Presumably I'm audible in some way. Okay, can't worry about things like that. Just gotta move forward. Okay, so we have the Wi-Fi antenna. Have the mother chip. I'm debating about moving the drop the gate to the ground for a moment, I guess. And release the motherboard. Disconnect the motherboard, secure. Go through the necessary almost condition. But it says right here that it's going to provide power to my imagination. So that seems like the extra. It feels very nice. Very heavy. Very heavy. Okay, at some point maybe we will care about that. Bought it with Wi-Fi for reasons that I can't quite explain. So, how fancy is it? Says Pro Art right here, right on. With art with professionals. So we just need to put the processor in the processor hole. Put the memory in the memory hole. And put the cooler on, I guess. Is that all we actually need to do here? Really huge cooler. I'm not really up to date on these, like, astonishingly huge coolers, but this seems to be where the world is. Okay, so put in this baby. I hope something came with thermal paste, because I don't have any. Or maybe I have some like 40-year-old thermal paste somewhere. Don't. Nobody's static dish. Something I could touch to avoid that. Okay, so how do we see this? I'm not familiar with this particular socket setup. So what are we doing? This kind of thing? Okay. Cool. Little sticker there. Got Intel right inside it. Okay. Put the thing, put the other thing, seat the thing, close the thing. Wait, am I not supposed to take this thing out yet? It's a says involve the processor first, then remove the cover. Oh no! Oh no! Is that bad? What have I done? I don't really understand why that matters. Does that actually matter? Does it really matter? Did I cause a disaster? Something like it is. A little seated. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to put it back. It's like Pandora's plastic thing. Okay, I put it back. Just don't act like that never happened. Okay? Never happened. Okay. I don't know why. You flip the thing open, you cram the thing in, you close the thing, then you remove the snappy guide. I don't know why. That is the order of operations. It is. Okay, so for this, how do we know the orientation? It says look for the little marked corner, I guess. There's a tiny arrow there. Presumably the tiny arrow is my indicator. That arrow is so tiny, it's almost comical. The tiny arrow points that way, seemingly like the bottom interior corner. Why is the arrow so tiny? Felt like it slotted in very nicely. Close it. Remove the thingy. I don't know. Isn't weird? It's like in the middle of closing it, remove the thingy thing. No, it says lock it. And remove the thingy thing. Maybe lock it without removing the thingy thing. Okay. How did we do? What's seated? Seated? Okay. We're supposed to do that. Let's play the memory, I guess. The memory while under here. Which slots do we stick this memory in? Does it matter now? They used to be a thing that mattered. But it's still a thing that matters in the world? Do we care? Well, mine is just some imaginary invisible person who's outraged at the purchasing choices I made. Oh wait, they're not imaginary. It's a Gremlin. But you know, you just gotta make places and level them in mind. I'm told. I'm not good at that, but it's my understanding. Okay. I have a CPU in here. It would appear. Now, according to the that doesn't seem like it. So the motherboard came with no documentation, as far as I can tell. Or, you know, in like no booklets that I saw inside the box. Oh wait, under here, a booklet. Oh wow, so much stuff is hiding under the box. Who could have imagined? Okay, we have what? A bunch of SATA cables, that's nice. Well, not three. Some kind of, I don't even know. Pen adapter of some kind. some sort of weird little brackety screws of some kind. Don't know what those are. A weirdly short DisplayPort cable. Like way shorter than could ever be useful. Why would you have the shortest DisplayPort cable ever created? Some more little weird sticky guys. These are like something with a SSD. Asus Control Center Express. A CD or DVD. Some sort of optical media. Okay. Does it matter? Before you proceed. Okay, put in the thing. Keep the cap. Okay, I'm gonna keep the cap. Keep the cap. Very important. Okay, so you are supposed to dual inline memory. So recommended is you go into A2 and B2. Or two modules, it would seem. A2 and B2. Okay. A2 and B2. Which ones are A2 and B2? A1, A2, B2. It's the two, kind of not the ones you'd expect, I guess. Am I gonna just throw these all over the floor when I try to open this? That's apparently the top. Looks like the bottom, but it's the top. Okay. It's advanced memory. And I said we want A2 and B2. That's the right orientation. Very aggressive memory clips. These not pop? Do only the inner ones pop? That'd be kind of weird, but maybe that's the truth. Okay, what is the right orientation? It would appear to be this. Weird. Is that really true? Do these really only pop on one side? Or am I just being cowardly and not being aggressive enough? They feel seated. Look, honestly, slightly more wobbly than I would want it to be. Is that really how these are designed? Is that really true? Does that seem weird? It appears to be the case. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to not touch it too much. Okay, so that seems okay. And then we're supposed to put that monster cooler on. seem to open on one side.
Doesn't seem right to me.
But what do I know? I lost it. I lost the book. It's lost now. What did I do with the book that I literally just had in my hands moments ago? I put this over here. I found the book. They really do only open on one side. How unusual. I mean, maybe that's better. Okay, so this is the part that I'm not exactly nervous about it, but I'm nervous. Just this like weird monster cooler. It's so big. Why is it so big? Oh my gosh. So why did it open up? Also, why is the thermal paste just straight up? That's not cool. Well, that sucks. That's really disappointing, actually. Like, in the process of taking this out, it just dropped the little protector, and then I got thermal paste on my hand. Like, I touched the thermal paste with my hands. That's disappointing that this would come out in such a way. Maybe this whole thing was supposed to come out, and it just didn't. I mean, yes, it was my fault, but I feel like that was poor design. That by grabbing this, it pulled it out in such a way that it removed the protection. That's pretty disappointing. I have a roast human hand sauce on my thermal paste. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Okay, how do I install this monster? Step 1. Put this giant thing in here remotely. No, put this giant thing, which is thing number C. And then we need thing number G. Apparently sits on top. So this thing is thing G. Thing G for 115x. is thing G. Guess it means the on-grid. Man, I can't believe I just put my hand in the thermal paste. It was really disappointment. Devastating. Seems like a relatively minor smudge on the dude, but still. Bummer. Bummer. Still my thermal. Okay, so what do we do? So G is 115x, H and J, and then I, screw I, goes through the top. And we have 4 I's. And that, does that have a particular orientation? Yes, the nubbies are. So you're telling me that this goes on the back of this machine. In no particular orientation? Oops. Okay. And then that these babies go on top of it. And then this monster goes such that, say this, have LGA 17. So we actually need the H pieces. Oopsie. Okay, we need the H pieces. But then everything else is the same. Minus -8. Fancy black plumbing system. These. Following the age-old strategy of seat all your fasteners first. Get them shut it in, put them down a little bit, don't tighten. Yeah. Until you're like, relatively close and you have them all aligned and you're feeling pretty good about it. And you can go back and snug them up a little bit. Probably want to be careful it's not over snug. I guess, this has a vibrating fan on it. Probably want a little snugness. Right. As tight as I dare. Now. Do what? Just to remove the fans before we see this? Or what? Oh, that's easy. That's very easy. Nice. Okay, but do what now? This just plops on, and then you thread in. Oh, I see. Okay. I do want to just give the top of the CPU a little play to the oils. Disgusting. Trust her thermal paste, I guess. It's probably we can take it off. Okay, so this thing drops on, threads in. Kind of cool. Hopefully this looks good logo too. Just waiting for the alcohol to dry. Okay, this wasn't as bad as I thought. These used to be so, I don't know. Was so, all the spring loadedness and everything, I feel like old coolers. It's scary. It's weird Phillips. If only I had my Swiss tools. Still drying. I don't want it. It was tough. Life is yours, how's it going? That's how my old, well, I don't know, my old PC is, weird things are happening. Video is glitching, everything's breaking, yes. Life is yours, how's your day? This is my extremely expensive motherboard that I spent too much money on. Where do you, what? How does this work? Like the M2 slots are here? Should probably put in the M2 slot while we're at it, right? Oh, how is the new Avatar maybe? I know, I was thinking of getting one of those Rode mics. Is the audio really bad? I'm sorry. I think it's actually picking up on that camera, even though it's supposed to be over here. I could just use my earpods, I guess. AirPods. Okay, let's drop in this baby. It seems to be seated. Just turn on the light switch. You wish it was longer. Well, isn't James Cameron planning to make 85 more? So I think you're good. I really don't know how tight to tighten these. How tight? What's the proper tightness here? Do I want to fully compress these screws? That seems not wise. How tight are you supposed to tighten these? Am I really that muffled? Oh no, I'm sorry. What can we do about it? I have some Bluetooth headphones with a mic. Okay, let's try this. It may be much worse, but we'll try it. It's supposed to be this mic, but I think it's not. I think it's, well, unfortunately, Windows is stupid, and both of those microphones show up with the exact same, they both show up with the same name, and I tried setting it to them both, but it seems to keep going to that one. Okay, let me turn off this camera and see it. So, it's still using the other mic. So let me try properties. It's just, even when I explicitly set it to use the other microphone, it's not using the microphone. But let me just try this. Okay, this is the real mic. Maybe I can try to swing the arm over here enough that it will be good. Is that better or worse? It's definitely not as close as it should be. But... what do you think? Oh, I'm sorry. I had to mute all the other microphones. Okay, how about I'm just here and I'm speaking. I have the nice mic right here. Try to get it even closer, like there. This is okay? Okay. How tight am I supposed to tighten these screws? There's no written instructions in this book. It just says tighten them. How tight should cooler screws be? Just enough, great. My brother's strategy for that kind of thing is just to tighten things until they break,
And then he knows, you know, don't tighten them that tight. It's a I mean, I assume part of the idea is even pressure here. It looks symmetrical. Boost the mic and lower the music. Don't you want to tell me to turn the music up? I blame you. I blame you. I'll just try to talk here when I talk. Well, my head is exploding. I want you to, will you look it up? I want to look it up. How tight? Soon as a reasonable amount of turning force no longer turns it. But these aren't the ones with springs, though. Oh, my favorite video just started playing. My new favorite video in the world. Why is it playing on my phone right now? It's my new favorite video on Earth. Why is it still playing? What is this called? Deep Cool? It keeps playing this video every time I... I don't know. I feel like this is good. My judgment is that this is reasonable. It looks symmetrical. So we have even pressure. We have good tight springs. Do I need to get a torque wrench? Okay. We put that on. Now we get these on. Where are the fan power plugs on this motherboard? I guess that's them right there. I don't know what that is. How does this work? Okay. Giant stupid warning sticker. I don't like it. It's cramping my style. It's gotta come off. These cables are too long. Everything's a disaster. Too long cables. Okay, nothing rattled. I didn't hear anything bad happen. So I think we're gonna call it good. I don't understand why these cables are so long. One might say too long, and one would be correct. Where do I want them to be? I guess on the bottom. Now what's weird... Oh, which way to... Wait, okay. What's the proper airflow direction here? That's probably a thing I need to think about, right? Which way are we supposed to be blowing? Because one of these essentially...
Which way are these supposed to blow? Everything is just pictures, so it doesn't actually tell you, which is annoying. Do I want to be blowing backwards? Should I be blowing backwards out the case? Is that the idea here? That would imply that this one goes front and that one goes back. Is that a fair assessment? How's that? Is that right? I'm gonna blow out the back of the case, probably, right? Which way do these fans blow? Which way are you blowing? Those look like the backs. So I think it goes this way. There's things I probably should know, but I don't. And I could stop to look them up, but why would I do that? Okay, how did we do? I think we did poorly. No, we did okay. Life is yours. I kind of like my astrocyte. I think it's not bad. Gastro, okay. I got most things working. Got the light box working yesterday after the stream crash. How long these are? So long. I made it too short. Perfect. Nailed it. How does this go? Supposed to mount this the opposite of the way that I put them, it would appear. Like that? Sure. That's tidy. Do incredibly short. How's that? Life is yours. I haven't heard your voice in so long. I feel like the last time I heard your voice was when you were crashing, going to buy a bagel, asking for a Band-Aid at the bagel shop. A long time. Okay, how's that? Not the greatest. What's that? Okay. Am I gonna melt these cables?
Okay, that seems. I won't call it good, but I'll call it inoffensive for the moment. Oh, you haven't ridden your bike since? You were traumatized for life? So sad. What are these? Oh, this looks like a way to plug 2 cables instead of 1. Okay, I'm gonna say we're. I'm gonna say we're done for the moment with the cooling situation. Oh, that's such a sad story. All for a bagel. I feel responsible because I'm the one that talked you into going. I just feel responsible for your pinky's emotional damage. Okay, is this reasonable? It seems not bad. I just knocked the fan right off. I just knocked the fan right off where it was supposed to be. So that was probably not what you're supposed to do. I mean, I didn't have it seated well. It's good comedic timing, though, to say this seems good and then have it fall apart in your hands. Okay, so now, the M2. I don't even know where that goes on this machine. It's a crazy motherboard. How do we open this? Not the way you'd expect, apparently. Is this how I think you open this? On the side? Does that seem weird? It almost seems like it wants you to open it on both sides. Is that the idea? Something seems wrong. Something seems amiss. Maybe I just need it open one side. I'm truly confused at how this device wants to be open. I'm trying to do what it wants. Okay, we have this teeny tiny cute little M2 in this very fancy feeling case. And I just dropped it. Great. How do you put this in? M2 go underneath here? So step 1 is, oh, it's got the weird little locky thing. How do you do this? Where's the motherboard book? Probably overthinking it, but it's a little weird. Basic installation, building your system. We put that in, we put that on. Just add some other thing in there? I don't think so. We got an M2 install. So we do remove those screws. So there is M2. So is there an order? The M2 heatsink, the top one. Oh. Okay, I didn't actually realize those were heatsinks. Oopsie. I was thinking of spending even more money and getting, because there was a Crucial M2 2TB on sale. Kind of a bargain. And I think maybe I should just do it. Maybe I should just do it. Okay, we have the fancy heatsink. Oh, wow. We have heatsink DOS on unit. Got the heat sauce. I feel like this has more thermal paste than my. Okay, optional. What is optional? Rubber pad if you're installing a single set of M2 storage devices. Do not. Okay. Optional. Remove the pre-installed M2 Q latch screw. Oh, like if I want to remove the longer one? I don't really feel the need to do that. So this... So it's saying I can install a rubber pad. Optional. Install the bundled pad if you're installing a single-sided default rubber pad. But if I'm installing a single-sided, which this is, I guess that's just a little booster seat. Is that what I'm seeing? Do I care? How much do I care about that? Not much, but let's do it anyway. Okay, for this fancy motherboard, we're gonna use all the parts. Yes. It's very like a millimeter. Okay, so you're telling me I just need to plop this on here. Let's see. Where is my other flashlight? Beautiful new red one. I'm gonna do this without getting the adhesive everywhere. Okay. Well, I stuck it to the wrong thing. Great. Okay. Cute. Okay. These little Q locks, I'm not sure about these. So, idea is that we slot this in here. Drop this. Let's just use this little Q thing. That actually works out. We'll just leave this one. I don't really see reason to leave it. And then we're supposed to peel off this. Wow. Plastic foam from the thermal pads. Which seems to be like you have to do the full length. Okay. That's nice. Free heatsink. What are the chances they put this all together in first try? How do we do it? Appears to be all your business. But it's dragged over here. What's this? Oops. Neat. Okay. We put that together, right? Motherboard is prepared. Dishes are done, man. Are we ready to put this into the computer hole? This is the motherboard book. We actually need the case book now. Well, these colors. Okay, we do that. We put all the crap in. Crap, insert. Now we put this whole thing in here. So what do we need to do first? Match the motherboard mounting holes to the standoffs. And then there's 8 screws. So there's different ones for ATX versus micro ATX versus ITX. Let's see. Okay. Profit P and P. Thanks for stopping by. You have a pro art as well. It seems fancy thing. There's a nonprofit I help out with, and with the computers there, we got ridiculously nice machines from Puget Systems that had these on the motherboard. So I was like, I'm just gonna use the machines. Well, use the motherboards that are in the beautifully built machines, and then I don't have to worry about it, even though it's expensive. It's a heavy cooler. Okay, so what are we doing? We got all the micro ATX. So these inserts, do I have to care? Or am I already good with just ATX inserts, right? Because those are... I feel like I'm good with ATX inserts. I feel like I'm good. Am I good? Am I good? I think we're good here. Okay. Put this monster in here without smashing anything. Here we go. Ugh, it feels like kind of unnerving how heavy it is with the cooler installed. Oh no, I didn't peel the tape off the back of the thing. I feel like I should pick up the cooler instead. Dang it, I did it again. Don't touch that. Just need to remove the... It's satisfying. Okay. I've just stuck that to the wall. Okay. Rumor has it there should be 8 screws. There's 8 legendary screws. And if you find the 8 legendary screws, you're the screw master. Has anyone seen the 8 legendary screws? I think they were the ones that were... Oh, they were right there, right here, right? The legends were true. What's this? I really need to get like a little magnetic light or some little... That's very bright. Okay, which screws? Probably the one that there's 8 of. I don't know which screws you want. I've lost the case again. So these are the 8X, just regular old babies. It does look good. It looks good in here. I'm a little nervous about the cable management, but hey, we're gonna do what we can. It's not actually super clear. Assuming it's these babies. They're nice little EHA precision drivers. Are the cables the fun part? I went all wireless on this. We're actually not going to have any wires. The CPU is Bluetoothed to the GPU. I can render 1 frame per second. Okay. I should get a little tip magnetizer for times that I want to magnetic tip. Is that a thing I should do? So that's 1. Wait a minute. What's going on there? Am I not actually supposed to? Oopsie. Wait, what is going on with that? Was I supposed to take that out for ATX? Wait a minute. Match the motherboard holes and standoffs. But it actually looks like there's just 8 in the perimeter and that I'm not asking me to put one in the middle. That seems kind of weird, right? Like there's clearly a hole there. But that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's not actually requesting that I put a screw there, but it is a little weird. Is that just like a little standoff thing? Okay, now I'm nervous about that. And I mean, it's not threaded is the weird thing. There is an object there. It's just not threaded, which is making me so nervous. I'm just gonna double check. See what's up. See what's up. I'm gonna try to do it by not ripping the fans off. So that really is just a little. That's unusual. So it does have a little fellow there, but that is labeled for ATX. It just doesn't. It weirdly almost feels like there's something in it. Is that just supposed to be a peg that the board sits on? Because the clearance hole doesn't look right. If that's true. It isn't threaded. No, I guess it just sits there but doesn't thread. But I guess what has me slightly worried is the yeah, that's what, right. That it's just an alignment, right? That it's a little alignment pin. The thing that's weird though is it feels bigger than it should be, if that's what its job is. If that makes sense, like, or the tolerances on this motherboard are too tight because it's not just threading through. Okay, I think I got it. So I think I was just a little bit misaligned. I'm gonna knock the. I did it again. I've knocked the cooler off to the 7,000th time. That's just a fun hobby of mine. Sometimes I just like to. I look at the cooler and I look at how nice it looks, and then I'm like, let's destroy that. Okay, I think I have it aligned now. Just didn't recognize. Am I not all the way back? I think I'm good. I think I got it. I think before I was like a millimeter off and that one pin wasn't aligning. But seems okay now. Perhaps. Problem is these bits are not magnetic. Or this driver's not magnetic, which is good sometimes, but in this situation, a little annoying. I should have just left the gunk on it that was on it, and then probably everything would have just stuck. Dropped a screw. I do have the magnetic picker-upper, but I did not want to stick the magnetic picker-upper right next to the memory because that feels like it would have been an unwise choice. Yeah, I think the peg is broken. That one screw is a little annoying to get to, gotta say. But I don't know, I don't want magnets by the memory. Shucks. some forceps. Could hold it in some forceps while I try to screw it in. Snug them up a little. Nice looking motherboard. It's almost a shame to hide it away, but I will hide it away. Maybe I'll cut a window in my case. How ridiculous would that be? We would cut a cool design on the CNC router. How about that? Okay, that feels okay. Yeah, look, we made a computer. It's got everything in there. It's got all the stuff. Connect the cables for front I/O. Annoyingly, this is annoying, and I didn't buy it yet, is this machine requires, wasn't sure required. This machine, if you want the front USB-C port, it's a separate accessory. You gotta pay another $10 on this case. This case was very affordable, so I'm not too put off by that, but it was a little silly. Okay, so we need I/O, which is kind of not exactly accessible where I would want it. Do I have to put this through here? I guess I don't. And then that's audio, RGB controller, whatever. Power switch and power LED. So I feel like I don't want these coming through right here. I feel like I want them more like right through here, right next to, I mean, either they've got to run up like this. So this is for the front cable harness, right? The USB 3 harness is you. Then these are all, okay, so maybe it really is just that one that I want elsewhere. How do I feel about this emotionally? I feel like I want it to come through here. Is that a fair assessment? Also, it is unfortunately just kind of oriented not the way that I want it. Look at that, a computer. Hey kid, I'm a computer. Stop all the downloading. These are classics. Fensler films. Weirdly, here's a weird story. So, if you're not familiar with those, you should check them out. GI Joe PSA videos from, I don't know, mid-2000s. And they were made by a guy named Adam Fensler, who made those and a few other things, and they were amazing. And then he kind of disappeared, in my perception at least. Like, whatever, I don't know anything, but my perception was he made these, they were beloved by all, and then he just sort of vanished. Not in like mysterious circumstances or whatever, but it's just like, wow, this person made cool stuff, and then what happened to him? And then I got my first job, my first contract job here in Portland was at the studio Wieden & Kennedy, the agency Wieden & Kennedy. They're like the Just Do It people. And I was working on a very weird job for them, and that's a whole other story. But it turns out that Adam Fensler worked there, and he had become like an advertising genius, I guess. And he was, I don't remember what account he was working on. I had one meeting with him once, and he was like kind of weird, which I guess I would have expected from his the work he had done. But he wanted to make a game with a Falcon. He wanted to make a VR Falcon game. So I talked to him about it a little bit, and then never really thought about it again, and I never really saw him again. But the weird, I don't know, it did make me feel weird, because I loved those animations, and they were pretty formative for me when I was studying animation. And then I met him, and now I kind of wish I never had. And not because there was anything wrong with him, it was just definitely one of those, like, I don't know, one of those meet your heroes kind of moments. And again, he was totally nice, but there's just something about the idea of him working in advertising, I guess, that kind of broke my heart a little. I don't know where I want this, actually. Not crazy about it there. But the angle of entry for this thing kind of requires you to... That's pretty lame, actually. I'm not a fan of this. Is there a better way to do this? I mean, I guess I could... Where would be a better place to run that? Unfortunately, I just don't think it fits through these other holes. I think ideally I'd have it come through here, but I don't think it will fit because the connector's so big. I guess I could, like, the opposite end connectors. Is that a thing I can... This don't seem to be user serviceable. I don't know how I want to do this, but it doesn't feel great. Other option is that it just kind of comes through here like this. Oof. Also not exactly a fan of that. Ouch! Ouch! That really hurt. Okay, well, it's not major damage. I once damaged myself incredibly badly building a PC and had to go to the hospital, and they thought I might lose usage of some of my fingers. Oh boy, that was a traumatizing thing. That happened a long time ago. The doctor was very cavalier about telling me that too. Like, telling me that my fingers might never work again. Very casual. They work though. It's okay. I may go clean this up though, so I'm not just bleeding on the computer. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is kind of lame. But what else can I do? It'd be nicer if it could come in through right here, but that hole just isn't big enough. What about down here? Would also be weird, huh? Let's try it though. I don't think it would fit. I think it would fit through there. Nay. And I really can't disconnect the backside of this. Doesn't look like it. Like that is. I mean, I could maybe disassemble it, but then that whole assembly looks even bigger. Well, I have to say, a little disappointed here. So is it more annoying to have it come through here, or is it less annoying to have it come through here? I guess in theory it's less annoying. I don't know. Kind of annoying, huh? Okay, we're gonna go through here. One thing that's really bothering me is that it is putting pressure on the connector, unfortunately. Like, just the nature of this connector is so bulky. Not a fan. Okay, well, not the most offensive thing. Also not the nicest. Okay, we did it. Well, we didn't actually, right? Because we didn't connect to any of the other stuff we're supposed to connect. Which would be these babies. Oh, lame. Lame, everybody. Give it a little whoop-de-doo. This kind of kitty little. Am I supposed to mount hard drives here or something? SSDs going with that. Well, something annoying too about the way these are oriented, where they're kind of like the inverse of the direction you'd actually want them. Minor grievance, I guess. Okay, where does any of this stuff plug in? Got a bent pin there. Is that where I cut my finger? So what are we doing? We're trying to connect what? HD audio, USB 3, power switch, etc., etc., etc. HD audio is pin 1. It is HD audio. Where is that? This stuff isn't really labeled. I do see a dead pin here, but it's not really the what I'd expected. That's chassis fans, seemingly. Am I in the wrong place? Up here? No. Speakers, power. Is this speakers? I mean, almost the only place it could go is here, I guess. Is that right? Doesn't that seem weird? There's another one. Where's all the case hookups? Oh, that's why it has the world's shortest DisplayPort cable. Because we're supposed to hook it up internally? What? Oh, weird. Okay, so if you need a Thunderbolt 4 monitor, that's unusual. Where are the connections for stuff like audio? I don't care that much about onboard audio, but I kind of want to just plug things in while we're in here. Graphics card. Shouldn't sell one of those. We should get a graphics card. Do not overtype the screen on the motherboard. Thanks. Doesn't actually seem to tell you much about your CPU bands. Oh, did I not hook those where I should have? What are these? That's for you know, it's funny, I just kind of assumed those were no, those are CPU optional fans. But are these the actual CPU fans? Fortunately, it's designed in such a way that I cannot see any labeling at all. And I probably shouldn't have just assumed, but I did. Okay, literally still don't see anything about audio connection and such. Am I missing something? Should this be really obvious? LED, power drive light, power LED, and power switch. Power switch, power LED positive, power LED negative. It's just pretty weird that this stuff is not labeled more clear. Really? So you could be power switch. Power LED does not appear to show the polarity. So we're gonna guess. You know that other thing went face down, so that makes me assume that this should be face down. And I'm gonna just say that this is the polarity. I don't know. Okay. Oh, this is not a very good camera shot. Well, it's gonna be hard now though, because we have to do the gotta do our unit management and whatnot. So maybe I'll move the camera over. Let's see what I knock over in the process. Come on, over here. Come on, like this. How's that? It's bad. It's bad. Okay, how are we doing in here? Not my best shot. Okay. Vanna White it up a little bit. Bleeding everywhere. I don't know. Like that should be stacked on a weird connector that is missing a tooth. I don't know if I did that correctly, but I guess I'll find out. Cause any harm. Okay, what are we doing now? Ronex card, right? We got one of those. Very costly. These cables are not managed on the back, by the way. Should I quickly attempt that? Got lots of Velcro. I don't want to switch to Velcro. I don't like zip ties. Where is the Velcro? That's a gray Velcro. We should use the gray out. I have like half of a Velcro strip here. Weird. The Velcro machine was broken this day. Okie dokie. So I'm just gonna thread these kind of Velcro strips on the back. Oh, that's blown out. I'm sorry. Yep. I just figured. No, could go full. This is probably adequate, right? Problem is, these are way too long. Trim them down. I'm just gonna make decisions about the size of our loop-de-doo. That's backwards from what I want. Annoyingly. It's like take a loose pass and tie him up. Maybe it's good. Maybe the Velcro gods are being kind to me by having broken Velcro, so that it's too short. Gods were unkind. I mean, I guess the extra length does kind of say we should just do this all the way across, because why not? We have plenty of length to do so. Eat it. Thusly. Cute. Love it. Got news today that one of my upcoming projects got canceled in a way that was probably not actually appropriate. Like as far as, I mean, we gotta start putting kill fees in our contracts, but I wasn't too sad about it because that means we can just stream a bunch in January, I guess. I won't have any money. I might be on the streets. We might have to sell this new computer, but other than all of that, we might have to go stay with Life is Yours, actually. Life is Yours is a big shot now. Makes so many, whatever the money is, cronuts. So many cronuts every year. That, I think there's plenty to go around. Well, now I don't like this because we can't do it on both of these. So now I change my mind about everything, because if it can't be symmetrical, I'm not going to do it. Symmetry is the only thing I live for. We could certainly do better with this cable routing, but let's try to get some more devices inside this box. Like, an expensive video card. Oh wait, we do fill these fans. We should probably hook these fans to something, huh? Where should we hook these fans? Okay, I'm gonna ignore that. Is that the problem? You know I like things tidy. Okay, let's try to put in my outrageously expensive video card. It could have been more expensive. Everybody was trying to peer pressure me into getting a 4090, which maybe I should have, but it was unjustifiable. This was barely justified. So I think this does have some silly RGB-ness that we don't really care about. I do kind of want to put RGB fans just on the front of this, but I very deliberately did not get a PC with a window because I knew if I had a window, I would obsess about the internals, and it's just not the life I want to lead. There's already enough things that I obsess about. This is a nice box. Very fancy. Is it? How does this work? Is this a box that opens or a box that hinges? Appears to be a box that should open, but it doesn't want to. Got this nice, like, either black on black or just like clear coats kind of thing going. Nice printing, metallic business going on. I truly don't understand why I can't open this. Maybe it really is just hinge. Okay, I hate this box now. Everything I said that was nice about this box, this is not a good experience. Not having a good experience. It is hinged, just in a very awkward way. Okay, what did this come with? Cable management. Look at this little tool. Look at the little tool. I know. I don't know. I used to be mad at black rectangles, and then I saw how stupid and bad the PS5 looks, and now I'm like, please give me black rectangles. Is this a little depth gauge? What is this? What? What have you given me, Asus? Okay, this is outrageous. Look how big this is. I can't pick it up. It's too big and heavy. Look at this. What is this? What are we doing? It's bigger. It's like. Fancy tape here. What do I do? Do I just cram this in here? Would I be careful of anything? Is there anything I should be aware of before I just stick this machine into the other machine? This is absurd. It smells funny too. Okay. Presumably presumably I have to pull that off. Presumably I'm supposed to feel here. I don't know where to start it. I think it came with a kickstand. We'll have to double check. Maybe that's what that little jack did. Hopefully something came with a little stand. I guess we'll see if we can 3D print something. I do have a little Ken action figure over here that if we just can't figure out what to do, we'll just use Ken. This is not a very pleasant peeling experience. I don't know. This is not, God, it seems expensive. Okay, well, we have this giant, expensive piece of machinery. These fans could be nice, right? You would think at this price point, least you could do. Put some nice fans in here. Okay, so this like take 15 bays? What do we actually have to take out to put this? Whoa, what happened? I have to put in the stand first? Okay, thank you for telling me. These are thumb screws. I feel like the thumb screws in this case are all weirdly tight. Look how big this thing is. Okay, I'm just gonna take out 3 of these. That's smart. Sorry, I have one back. Okay, you're telling me I need to stick a stand in? I don't see a stand. I really thought something I saw said that it's a stand. Maybe that was a different one. Okay, we have Velcro. We have some sort of little cable adapter. We have... Is this the stand? Is that what this is? That would be pretty funny. I mean, I don't know where I'd put it. I think it is. Draclin! Draclin, I'm doing this for you. This is for you. I miss you. I feel like something went wrong and I just don't make the kind of content you like anymore. Which is, the content I make now is just me complaining about programming for 6 hours. What do you mean this is jank? This is nice. It's like aircraft grade aluminum. This is nice quality, the quality build. Better than a piece of plastic, right? I've been trying to do that. So as I've gone through, I've made a list of important parts that I should forget. Are you kidding me? Did this thing came with a trading card? Is this supposed to make me feel better for my $1,400 purchase that it came with a trading card? I would have rather, like, you didn't do that and maybe put some nicer fans in or something. What is this? Thank you for purchasing an Asus graphics card. Is this like a little fun? What is this? And why did they send this to me? Is this the stand? Oh boy. Okay. We got a warranty card. It is. That is the graphics card holder. Oh, but it's also a screwdriver. What do you got? Well, that's fancy. Wait, are you telling me I need to get that instead? Are you telling me that I shouldn't be happy with my this thing? Just because it won't actually work? Graphics card holder, but this graphics card holder also doubles as a screwdriver I didn't want. So who wins now? This cheap looking screwdriver. Who's the smart one now? Huh? Okay. Seriously, what are we supposed to do? Like, am I supposed to put it in the highest possible slot or the lowest possible slot? feels like it has to go in the lowest possible slot to use this little jack. But didn't it used to be a thing where you were like, okay, so that is PC, that is 16 lanes, which is what I want, right? No. But that's also 16. So which one am I actually supposed to use? Yeah, the top one, right? But isn't that one going to be the hardest one to use the jack with? Like, it's not going to work. I mean, unless the jack just sits here. This is bonkers. Okay, we need to be a slot lower. What do we... This thing is so big. I don't know if I can put it in this one. And then what? This goes down here? This is ridiculous. It's so silly. Danger, high voltage. It doesn't feel like it wants to seat. Is it because of just the cables? Okay, it seems okay. I'm not crazy with this. Speeding of that thing. Where can I safely do this though? Because I need to just like here. This is ridiculous. Okay. I love this. I don't. Actually, it's so expensive. Look at this thing. You see this? Look at this. Why is it so big? So why is it so blown out? I guess it's because I have auto clip now. This camera and the blackness of the build is just devouring all light. I don't feel like that really threaded in as much as it was supposed to. It's magnetic. It's fastened with the power of magnetism. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I didn't pull this piece of plastic off of this other thing, and I'm never going to be able to get it off. Oh no. Okay, wait, let's take this out. Pull off the piece of plastic, because I have some terrible visions of like the plastic melting and getting stuck inside something. Probably not really necessary. What if I just lost it? I don't want to take this out. Can I? Is it possible to take this out? I don't know if I can. How do I get this out of here? I can't reach the little dude. I can't reach it. I can't reach the thing. Oh no, now I'm in a terrible state of okay, I got it. Woo! Okay, I just wanted to remove this. Great. It was all worth it. I hope I broke the video card in the process of doing that. Why is this card so big? Why is it like this? Okay, I should have this ready to pull. I don't want to pull it now because I'm going to pull out all these things, right? I like how appalled how appalled Life Is Yours is at the GPU stand. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have taken it out. Now it'll never go back in ever again. Oh, maybe it's already in. Okay, never mind, it's in. Seeger, how's it going? Kyle, good to see you. I was thinking the first thing we would do is just like a 24-hour stream of working on Video Police. Just like nothing else. I don't know. I was thinking I should buy Cyberpunk, I guess. There's also that new Witcher update. I need a graphical showpiece, but I also don't have a 4K display device in my home at this moment. There's one coming tomorrow. I don't know if I have it in me to like also set this computer up. It's like annoying enough just to put it together. Okay, tell me if they say anything about my computer. Tell me if they mention me by name. Tell me if Biden calls anybody Jack, or if he uses the word malarkey. He probably wouldn't in this scenario, but you never know. He's an unpredictable guy, Dark Brandon. Okay, that... I don't know what to say about this. So you're telling me I'm supposed to just like... It's unfortunately really not well positioned for what I need it to do. Ben, how's it going? I've got this 4080 that is so huge and heavy, and it came with this stupid kickstand that also doubles as a screwdriver. So the kickstand, not so bad. The screwdriver really lacking in quality, I'd say. All this stuff's been sitting in my living room for a week. I feel like this is just not in a place that it's going to give that much support, frankly. Is this actually fully seated? I guess we'll know when we try to make some graphics. Like, is that locked? I guess it is locked. Oh gosh, this thing is so big. I guess it is seated. I guess I have the kickstand optimally placed. I don't know about that. Let's remove the danger high voltage sticker, I guess. Is that on something? Maybe I'm not supposed to remove the danger high voltage sticker, actually. Is it like sitting on top of a screw or something? Oh, well, probably wasn't supposed to remove that. I might have just voided my warranty accidentally. Okay, well, it's possible that I just voided my warranty. But, you know, sometimes warranties were made to be voided, like I always say. I've never said that. Is that a screw? It is. Yeah, I think I just voided my warranty. It just said danger high voltage though. I don't think it said warranty void if you touch this. But that's still not really what I want. Okay, let's try to go another little smidgen up here. That's a classy look. What do you think of that? Class act, huh? Oh boy. Well, it's pretty dumb. It's just so poorly positioned. Okay. I think this is that's maybe the best we're gonna do. Okay, look at this monstrosity. I'm making a lot of assumptions here about the direction the fan is blowing and all that kind of thing. We didn't hook up the chassis fan yet. We do need to remember to do that. Trash back in here. Somebody's gonna get promoted to trash bag. Who is it gonna be? This. I promote you. Okay, so I'm pretty pleased with it. This case, you can't really tell. It's the Focus 2, so the front is all mesh or airflow. It's nice. We do need to hook up these stupid case fans, though. I did almost get. I almost returned this and got that new fancy. The mid-century modern looking one, which is almost a beautiful case. Like, you know, I hate gamer design, like design that caters to gamers. I think is so lame. But so I applaud Practical Design for trying to make something that looked tasteful, like you'd want it in your home. I feel like they just missed the mark just a little bit. And then also, you know, there weren't any immediately available and so on and so forth. So I did stick with this. Maybe we'll do some cool vinyl design on the side or something. The new ones are pretty cool because they are, they like incorporate hardwood into the front. I think you get one with walnut in the front. But I had brass feature. I don't know. It's not a bad case. It wasn't quite enough to make me think like, oh man, I need to return this and get the new one. Okay. Do what? What's that thing? Okay, we're out of step here. We believe we connected the I/O cables. It's impossible for anyone to say. We did install some sort of GPU, which I'm a little worried about, honestly. It just doesn't. Not only did it not quite feel like it's seated, it's just so big I can't even see if it's seated properly. It's just so stupidly large. But it looks like the little doodad is snapped to the front, the full frontal doodad position. You know what I have is like a little inspection mirror. Where's my little inspection unit? Oh no, did I lose? No, it's cute. Look at this thing. It's door. How cute is this? Really fancy ones are telescoping, so.
You understand me?
I mean, there's something like awoke inside me for beige. I used to spray paint my cases when I was a kid, and now I miss them. Okay. I'm not very well versed with using inspection mirrors. Okay, I'm seeing nothing that I'm trying to see. So I think we're doing well. Actually impressive what a bad job I'm doing. I don't see any teeth, so we'll call that a success. I think we got it. Well, I know the grime of it, but I had definitely thought about like doing vinyl wraps of because the plastic gets discolored for sure. But I was thinking of doing like a partial beige vinyl wrap on this. But we'll see. I might also do yellow. I've been really entranced with yellow keyboards that look like they are from the movie Moon. Okay, so what do we have to do here? Presumably this thing needs power, but let's see what else is on in this, because we probably have to connect the fans. So, what? So somewhere on here, there's some convenient chassis fan connection.
And we're supposed to piggyback these connectors, which is weird. Why would you make it so long if the goal is to piggyback them? That seems like a really strange design choice, but okay. Why would you do that? Why do you like this? Okay, but which way? Didn't I just have a book in my hand and then I did what? Okay, optional steps. RGB fan, controller. Oh, fancy. Responsible fan allocations, graphics card limitations, dust maintenance. Okay, so chassis fans. If I were a chassis fan. That's CPU fans. I really hope I plugged the CPUs. Fans in the right place. Chassis fans. Chassis fan 4, chassis fan 3. But they are piggybackable. So are these male or female? I mean, it's kind of nice to control them independently, I guess. Right? I can't. Why not? These cables don't really seem long enough, though, to get me where I want to be. I wish we could stop right now and not have to hook up any cables and gum up the whole thing. But right now it looks great. Like these were really poorly positioned. I don't think I can quite get where I want to be with these. Why did you do this? Can I take you off? How do you take off the front panel? I just saw the book said you can take the front panel off, but I didn't actually pay attention to how you're supposed to take the front panel off. So let's check the book again. How do you take out the front panel? Front panel. I mean, according to this, you just grab it and rip it off like an animal. So, is that true? That doesn't actually seem to be true. How do you... How do you do it? Optional steps. Remove the front panel. How? This makes it look like you just pull it off, no sweat. There's no instructions, no fasteners, it's just like... What? And it looks like the whole thing comes off. Almost looks like it hinges there. But how? There's rivets at the bottom. How do you take the front panel off? Where's my cellular telephone? Fractal design focus to... How do you remove the front panel?
hate you. Hello? Support.
Feel removable.
Okay, I'm gonna watch an annoying person on YouTube. Should I have gotten that? How do you even say that? Leon? Leon? Should I have gotten one of those instead? I mean, oh my god! Okay, that's how you do it. You just, you know, you just give it a tug. It's that easy. So for anybody wondering, you just give it a good solid pull and throw it on the floor. Is the recommended way. Seems like I didn't break it. Okay. Well, that didn't feel good. Did not feel like a quality build. I guess it's because I have a $70 case instead of a $300 case, but still. Okay, I'm not thrilled that they routed the cables through here. And I feel like, unfortunately, it feels like the cables are going to be very excited for it to do the thing that I want to do with the cables. We'll see. Yeah, and the holes are kind of just in the wrong place. Wow, really? That's the only hole for the chassis cables to come through? Really? Unless I route them through here? Sorry, the fan cables? Well, I don't like that. I must admit, the fan. This just doesn't give me quite enough length to get where I want to. Because it forces you to route them up and then down, which is not. I don't really feel like the way it wants to go. My other option is, which is not ideal, is to route them out and then through here or something. Do a little nubbin on the front here. I guess I could reorient the fans such that that made a little more sense. I don't really want to do that. But... Oh no, especially because I can't without removing the GPU. Are you kidding? I can't. Really? I can't do anything with the fans without removing the GPU. And I don't think I can run anything through this cute little hole. Wow, that's actually disappointing. Because by the time this one runs up and then down again, you've used so much slack. Like you just almost can't. It's almost impossible, in fact, to get these good. Are there other chassis fan ports, maybe? Is that a possibility? So I see chassis fan 3, chassis fan 4. So where's chassis fan 1 and 2? Oh no, are they under the... But you can't get to anything with this GPU. Oh, I see. There we go. So there's chassis fan something and chassis fan something. What? That's chassis fan 5. fan 3, 4. There's CPU fan. Where are the other chassis fan plugs? Are they actually underneath? Okay. I'm gonna look at the. Where's the motherboard? This is the. I wanted to go with like a recursive computer. So I have the main computer and then I have the secondary recursive computer inside. It's like a form of. It's good for recursion. Life is yours hurt my feelings when you made fun of my kickstand. My feelings were hurt. Okay, where actually can I get like a layout of every header on this thing? Because where's I kind of hoped because I paid $7 million for this motherboard that I don't know, the experience would be very slightly nicer. I see chassis fan 5. I see. Oh no! No way! No way! Did I really? Oh no! I plugged the CPU fans. Why would you put chassis fan 1 and chassis fan 2 right next to the CPU and put CPU fan not next to the CPU? Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? That is like the worst possible place I could imagine the chassis fans. That's impressively bad. Okay, we can just wire 5 and 6 together, I guess. Like these front fans, just daisy chain them into this front connector, I guess. I don't really want to do that, but let's see a better option. And we're gonna have to reroute the. That's a sad story. That's a sad story I just told everyone. A story of sadness when I plugged. I should have looked at that. Why would I assume something like that the fan ports immediately next to the CPU were for the CPU? Why would I make such a foolish assumption? That pin. Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. Why? Okay, hopefully I can kind of recover this without it being too painful, but it's still pretty annoying, frankly. Okay, so that means what? That means that the way I did this was all wrong. Do you think these are down arrows or are up arrows? Which way do you think those arrows are supposed to point? I'm just realizing there's arrows on the CPU fans. Does that show the direction of rotation? Or how I'm supposed to orient them in the case? It doesn't look like the direction of rotation. Okay, everything's unraveling. I felt like this was going smoothly, and now it's all unraveling. We're falling apart. There's no English language instructions for this case, or sorry, this cooler. There's nothing in here that actually tells you anything about the orientation of the fans, as near as I can tell. Pretty weird, because that says it's a 4-pin CPU. Man, but it's only going to 3. Okay, well. These are daisy chainable. If I wanted, but we do have the two fan plugs. So unfortunately, it seems like we have to pop these off and then see if we can unplug them without destroying everything in the world. Can we? Fortunately, they're not blocking fasteners, but still. What a disappointment. Okay. Do you think those up and down... What do you think those arrows mean? No matter what I do, they always point. Do you think that's supposed to be like the top of the... What do you think those mean? What do those mean? I don't know, man. Okay. So it would appear it's not very well positioned at all. Actually, that one's fine. Is this one? If this is really correct, I think this one's fine. I think it's the other one that's going to be annoying. Okay. We have CPU fan. I'm a little confused by this. What are you telling me? A CPU fan and then other CPU fans? CPU fan and other CPU fan. Okay, so we're going to call you CPU fan. I don't even have to recoil the cable. Definitely not to recoil the other one. Would have been easier to do when the case was apart, which I think is why they tell you to do it while the case is apart. Okay. Oh no! Now wait a minute. So I have arrows that indicate airflow, which I believe I have oriented properly. But then there's another set of arrows that I don't really understand the purpose of. I don't. I mean, maybe those are airflow, and I'm just wrong about everything today. Every single possible thing today. Okay, were we to do this? Maybe that means down the bottom of the case. That's what I'm going to go with, because then that means I did it right. So if we did this... Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. I saw a video from the BBC Kids show that I cannot stop thinking about. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Of this dog. This puppet dog. Who is now my favorite person in the world. Can we do this? Would that be crazy? Not best, but possibly adequate. Okay. Good? We're good here? Oh yeah, the pencil cones. I do too. Want the button sauce? Mr. Button Sauce Machine, go. Okay, presumably now we have to ruin everything by putting power up there, right? Which is lame and uncool. And, you know, actually the instructions don't tell me to do that. So, I don't want to hook up any power because according to the instructions, we don't have to. Okay, well these cables are offensive to me and they're hurting my feelings. But, ignore that for a minute. What is that? Okay. We can do better, but oh gosh. Only when I do body massage. Who wants a body massage? Okay, so what are we doing? How do we... Why are there 7,000 power connectors? But again, according to the instructions, you don't actually have to plug in any power. So... Seems like a waste of time. So... Oh, look at that thing. Oh, that's what that thing is. Oh, when you found that weird thing and you're like, why would they give me this? It was a gift. I think it was a little header breakout to make it easier to hook the, to plug in the motherboard headers. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's unplug everything we plugged in already. Oopsie. Okay. So, it's got to be this way, right? Can't be that way. It's got to be this way, right? Wait, what? How are you supposed to plug this in? This appears to be audio on this end. This must not plug in there. Some other connector for that? Okay, anyway, we can at least plug in the power. That's pretty weird. Does this not actually conform to the pins as described there? How did I do this? How did I get this to plug in? I'm so confused now. What? Okay, so power switch. That feels like a thing we should be able to hook up, right? Feels like that shouldn't be too hard. Power and ground. And the power LED. Positive and negative. Seems like really weird how they flipped the connections here. Okay, so that's power, that's positive power. I don't know if this was the right choice. Ooh, you do a custom switch? That's a great idea. How about this? Just mount this on top. And turn it on like this. We should definitely do a custom switch. Oh, see here, I want to see pictures. Show me custom switches. The problem is with that giant thing, I will definitely inadvertently flip it. Okay, I'm pretty confused, honestly. This must go in another place. So, what is this? Is this not what I think it is? that seems insane, because didn't this come with the motherboard? Why is there extra set of pins here? I'm just baffled. 5 pins. It only has 4 pins. Okay, what? Maybe this was all a mistake. We want the motherboard book. The motherboard book. I have to do this. Okay, sorry, I gotta take this call. We'll be right back. I'm back. I forgot to eat any food today. Okay, what were we doing? We were trying to figure out the purpose of. I feel like I've made a connector mistake. That little adapter thing that came with the motherboard that I thought was supposed to be a thing that made my life easier appears to be making my life harder and more confused. But then I lost the motherboard book for the 7,000th time. I spent half of this build just looking for the motherboard book. It's on the floor. Okay, so what is the what's it? So what I thought I saw was a convenient little like, oh, that's cool. They have like some little brick out thing to make it easy to plug in your all the front panel stuff. So it's called the Asus Acute connector. So we need AAFP. That's where the audio goes. But so I had plugged that thing in the wrong place. It's fine. But the power LED. Yeah, I'm just confused by the Asus Q connector. Like, you came with the motherboard. Why would you not work? Like, why would this thing that came with the motherboard, why would that not actually plug into the motherboard? does it plug in and it's like actually just one pin to the side or something? So actually it looks like it does plug in fully here. Would that be right? Hard drive lit, LED, stuff like that. Okay, I think I got it. So let's use this. The power LED, very weird. There's like two different power LED configurations. But I believe this is what I want. We do have a bunch of random 5-volt connectors in here. We should just add some weird stuff to this case, I feel like. Okay. So I think we got that, and then audio is way back there. And it has a missing tooth. I paid a lot of money for this motherboard, so I feel like I should use every connector, so I'm going to buy more stuff until we can just plug in every single thing. Because in other words, I'm wasting motherboard if I don't use every pin, right? How can I not? Where's the program? Are you plugged in? Maybe. Okay. I mean, what's funny is, like, you know, I do things with. That's like the kind of pin I use all the time for every single thing. Those little pins, but I'm not used to them being buried in something that I can't see, I guess. Okay, presumably we have now connected things. No one can be certain. No certainty, but feels sort of like we have. I want you to live back behind here a little. Honestly, good. Wouldn't mind. Just like, I guess you do mind. So, never mind. Don't do it. I think that could be nicer. Okay, don't fixate too much. So, what are we doing? Power, right? Should probably hook up some power to this thing. I really don't want to. Okay, motherboard installation. Put all the crap in. The ATX power connector. Well, obviously we need the ATX part. Let's just do this one at a time. So where's our 85? That looks like ATX, right? Oh, this cable's gonna ruin everything. It's gonna be hideous, right? What a garbage part. Okay, so we somehow have to get up to the top of the case with this. Very nice feeling. No, that's not the top of the case one. We have to get to. That's not right. It is right. So this we have to get like through here. As I said, slime on it. Gross. So we have to like get this like this. This harness is not as pretty as I would like it to be. My harness is entangled. I don't know. Could be nicer. I'm trying to pull Corsair. Pull Master, whoever made this. Made this Corsair. This is not going to look as nice as it could. What a disappointment. Okay, so I don't know what is people's strategy for this. What's that? With this giant blob here. I'm not a fan of the giant blob, gotta say. Through here? What are we doing? We're supposed to come through with these giant cables. It doesn't feel possible to come through there. Is that what you're supposed to do? Just coming through here with these giant fat cables? That's so. Maybe I should have gone the other way first. I did that in the wrong order. For certain. Okay. More power to you. Get it? Power. It's in the power jet. And then that guy, or up there. So I have two options here? No, that's an 8-pin connector, so do I have to do that one up there? Oh, we have a 6-pin we have to do. Too many cables. So that's an 8-pin, which we presumably need. That is a 6 and a 2. 1. Another PCIe. There's your SATA PCIe. So that's an 8. Is there no one that's like an 8 and a whatever? So many data. Old fashioned Rolex. So that's another 8 and an 8. Where's the 6? Another 8 and 8. Wait, what? Once it says PCIe CPU, SATA, PCIe CPU. So what's the what is the 6-pin connector that we're missing? Is that? That's the 8-pin power cord, but what is this? Oh, is that? Well, I'm confused. Do I need that? You mean like a nightmare? Like a health cape? Okay, I am a little confused, to be honest with you. So let's go through this bit by bit. We definitely have to get this 8-pin from here up to here. That seems to be a requirement. Though it says you could do an 8-pin and a 4-pin. But I mean, I don't seem to have any of those. A lot of 8 pins. This 6 pin, I'm a little confused about. Unless the intent of the 6 pin is actually output, not input. Is that the intention? That the 6 pin hooks to the motherboard and then powers all your goods and services? I don't know. It is very different. This is a very different feel from the old days. I feel like it could be better. But less of a beginning there. Okay, I am a bit confused about that pin 3. Or that third one. Like, what is? Let's just look at the motherboard layout and see what it actually is, because I just don't know. It's all too new for me. This fancy pants new stuff. Is that input or output? PD5 power connectors. It's ATX power, but then like what? I don't know what that's for. That's ATX 12 volt, and that's a second ATX 12 volt with like a 4-pin connector. So I don't really know. It does seem like I just need to get one of these 8-pin PCIe CPUs, like get this up to the CPU, right? Seems like that would be a wise choice to make. So this is some fancy square full round peg kind of business. Would appear there is. I don't like that. I've interfered with another cable. I'm going to wrap everything external. Everything comes out the side of the case. Although now I feel like I wish I would have gone under that. I've gone under there instead. I think I should. Would I like that more? Perhaps. I think I would. Well, this just comes up here like a weirdo. That is. Where's the clip? So of course it's gonna come in backwards from the right. Of course it is. I'm not having the best time. I gotta say. How do I do that backwards? Okay, do I actually need more than this? Is everything else optional? Everything else optional? No, because obviously I have to power the GPU. But other than the GPU, is everything else optional? Is anything optional? Cutting this cut wider and wider, it sort of looks super gross now. Okay, we have to power the GPU. So that's a proprietary connector, right? That just takes 87 different plug, 87 different plugs to provide this thing with enough power. What is this connector? That additional 12 volt connector that I don't seem to have. Am I in trouble? what is this other connector on the motherboard that I don't seem to have? Okay, so this is what you're telling me is I have to connect this thing. To three of these PCIe bus ports. I mean, I guess that's what we're doing. It feels outrageous to me. Is it outrageous? This says PCIe here. This PCIe here. This is SATA there. I don't know, dude. Am I supposed to hook this up or not? That would be you to here. I guess, is that the idea that I'm supposed to hook? I feel like I have not hooked up one thing that I'm supposed to hook up. Like there's one missing piece here. Well, I think that plug, it's the 4090 one, I think, is the one that was the real culprit. It seems to be, like, I don't know, what they blamed was that people weren't snapping it in enough. Okay. We'll see if I set everything on fire. Okay, you tell me I need 3 of these? Do I have enough cables to power my video card? It's kind of funny that it isn't. Do I not? That would be ludicrous. Out of this many cables that I wouldn't actually have. I mean, it's so hard to tell. Like, what is that? I'm having a hard time understanding what it really wants. But it sure looks like it just straight up wants 3. Well, not ideal. Like this sucks. Like, that feels like so much strain, and the way they put the strain relief, it really is going to be like, I can just see the strain that it's putting on this connector. Like, what a bad design. And yeah, with the door on, it's just going to press right on it. Bad news. Maybe I can try to build in a little bend. Not good. Not good. Not feeling good about it. Okay, where's this stupid... Gosh, that's crazy. Is that really the intention here? I mean, I guess. I just want to like peek in and see how bad it is. Where's my flashlight? I think it's inside the computer. The call is coming from inside the computer. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the strain. I mean, it could be worse, but I'm really not super happy with that. That's okay. It was only $1,400 GPUs. Where's the? Do I have the book for the video card? Come with the book? that up here somewhere. This stuff. This is quick start guide. It's gonna be so funny if I don't actually have enough power after getting a 1200 watt power supply. PCIe power cable from the PSU. What? This is not the connectors it shows are not the connectors that this card has. So if I have the 12 by 4 pin PCI power adapter cable, so this is 12 by 4. Are you serious? Do I really not have enough cables? There's no way, right? Is this real? Do I really not have enough cables to power CPU? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 outputs. But I appear to only have 3 cables. Is there one? I mean, this case is pretty freaking new. This power supply is pretty freaking new. Not the case matters, but no. This stuff is all new. So this splits out to a 2.6, which is not really what the motherboard is asking for. Because I also still feel like I have not fully plugged in everything that the motherboard does. So let's just refresh our memories here. What is the motherboard? The motherboard says, even though it's not very, like, how do it works? There's the ATX power connection, and then it says use the 8-pin or the 8-pin and the 4-pin. But it says you have to do the 8-pin, which presumably is that 8-pin connector up there. And then also it says to hook up a 6-pin. Power your PCIe 16-inch slots to support 60 watts. Please install the power cable. Otherwise, only 27 watts. So that's if I need more power there. So let's just review. I do have this 8x6, so if I need to, I can plug that in, so that's okay. That's really weak. Gosh, this is bonkers. Well, you may be on to something with that. It's like, what's unfortunate is it just shows this adapter doesn't really tell you anything. You know, like, that's not actually addressed in here. I got my certificate of reliability. That's good. Okay. The card came with this. The crazy little splitter adapter, which I feel like is not well designed in any way, shape, or form. And then it presumably wants me to hook 3 of these in. I only have the power supply unit only came with 3 that say PCIe. So 24-pin ATX.
Don't be afraid to borrow.
3 of
Chord
the
progressions.
So, well, I'm just not 100% sure about this port. up
Little
here, though,
ditties,
you know,
tiny
like that's the
things.
one that I'm just not quite
Just snatch them all up.
certain of. Like, do I have to hook that one up? I guess is what I'm asking.
And that's one of the reasons why I can churn.
Well, I have
stuff
the
out,
huge
is
APX
because
one, but it
I don't
also
have
in the
a
book
problem
asks for
reusing
another one of the 810
or
dudes.
borrowing
I
something
have
that I
three.
heard.
So, what I'm trying to determine, I guess, is if I think that one is a requirement, which, yeah, kind of weird, wasn't it?
And I used to, because I thought it was not original, not creative. But I
Why
quickly
can I
found out that
specifically
I'm not
ask
original or creative. I can't make up.
Does it play songs with words? Okay, I'm gonna see what this guy does. Like, it's kind of a question of, do I need that top? Which probably the answer is yes, right? Definitely didn't expect this. One 8-pin CPU. Okay, well, yeah, that one is described as the CPU power. So I probably need to power the CPU. It's probably smart. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I thought I might want to power my CPU. This one seems to be for additional power to the PCIe, but like, I don't know if that matters since I have this monster. So I'm not as worried about that. So the question is there any chance on Earth that I happen to have, and I'm pretty sure the answer is no, but that I happen to have a third one of these cables having not put together a computer program? The sad part is I know where there's a million of them, I just don't have access to them. It's possible. There's some of this one. What a sad story. It's the end of our story. Okay, do you have some random motherboard kind of cable connector to it? Let's see, some 610. Do not see anything. Just don't see it. Just do not see one. What a sad story. What a sad story. Is that the secret? Just don't even do it. Just forget it. You're wasting my time and yours. Yeah, I don't. I just it feels very unlikely that I would have modern. Actually, really been pushing because I really know what's something on, but I don't want to deal with everything. Okay, let me think about this. That honestly just didn't even occur to me. Like when I looked and saw like, okay, this modular power supply comes with 12 billion connectors. That should be good, right? Apparently it wasn't good. Maybe this 8x6, so we could do the motherboard thing, but I think that's just not it. Pretty sad story. He would have 4 of them. I'm trying to look quickly, so there's no alternative. For here, that I mean, I don't. I guess you could have maybe if I have like 3 and 2 drives in or something. I want to give more power to that. Okay, just looking here. Power supply compatibility. Just see a weird image. So the Founders Edition is actually different. Oh, interesting. So it's a PCIe Gen 5 power cable from the power supply, or PCIe 8-pin. Although, actually, kind of an interesting question in that front. Huh. This is 8 pins on one end, but I feel like it's not the end you're supposed to use. It is a different, or does it? Which one actually do you want? You want square and square. So weirdly, you don't care, it looks like. You do care. Care a lot? Do you care? Well, that's even weirder. What in the world? Wait. The plot thickens. Are these cables not? These are not the right cables. So this one that says CPU, and this one that says CPU are not usable. So actually, am I supposed to be using these weirdos that are 8 on one end? This does say PCIe. But they seem to be backwards. Or do you, I mean, that would be really weird. Is that what you're supposed to do, though? Oh, really? Okay, maybe we're good, but in a really weird way. I want to stretch the plug even. Plug it in last. Maybe you're right. But I feel like if I unplug it, I'm going to break something. Okay. Can I just fold the plug in half right now? Like while it's not connected? I'm just going to fold it like this. I put a rubber band around it. Okay. This is just my own ignorance. It would appear that we're actually supposed to use these little goofball daisy chain ones, which seems crazy to me. But I think that's what we're supposed to do. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's what we're supposed to do. But we're not supposed to use the daisy chain. We're supposed to do 3 individual cables. So, this is even, I don't know, it feels even weirder in some way. But it said to not use the splittable ones. This is going to be a mess. I do have to leave. Okay, go a little time. It would be amazing to turn on this machine and just see it like burst into flames. Look at this! This is what we have to do? It's not only 3 cables. Unfortunately, I have to use these cables that have these big splitters on them. So it's like, it's even worse. It's even worse. Maybe I can get some kind of... I don't think I can. I think there are new GPUs that do have those connectors, but what a mess. Okay. Okay, I do just really want to try to turn this machine on, so we might not worry about cable beauty at the moment. Uh-oh. This one won't seat. Uh-oh. Why won't you seat? Looks okay in there. Oh, come on. Okay, there you go. I just wanted to be jiggled and caressed gently. Okay, well, this is our cable. This is how we power the GPU, which is bananas. What even is this? Bonkers. Truly bonkers. It looks like something from Metal Gear Solid. This is not enough. I can see that bend. I can see it bending. It's not a good look. So what are you telling me, baby? What are you telling me, little buddy? How are we gonna do this in a way that isn't the worst looking thing to ever happen? Okay, you know what? Today, for now, we're just gonna make it the worst looking thing to ever happen, just because we want to see it power on. This case doesn't have a speaker though. How am I gonna hear if it beeps? Because I don't really have a monitor ready for this. I guess there's one over there. Look at this! Look at this! The flux capacitor didn't take this much power. Okay. Well, that looks truly insane. We'll just leave the entire bottom of the case is dedicated to this nightmare of cables. Love it. Okay. Are we done? Can we still turn on this computer now? Look at this is why people have those space shrouds that like hide all the riffraff, you know? Ugh, I do not like this strain on this lame single little connector. Yeah. I don't know what to do about this. Like, I'm trying to think, like, man, can I make something to make this better? But it's like, it's just bad. It's just... How am I going to run all these cables? I'm supposed to run all these cables on the back of the case? There's not enough room. What a nightmare. Okay, well, I want to try this room. Let's see if we can... How can we do that? This is gonna... Okay, I want to say goodbye to everybody now, because the funny thing that's gonna happen is that it's gonna, like, blow a fuse. And we're not gonna... It's gonna take the stream down. Do I have a plug? I don't think I have a convenient plug. So, okay, it'll be fitting into the stream. It'll be me. I really shouldn't do this. Okay. On a surge protector out. Simply clicking through real fast. Because this seems so fast. Okay, be right back. I'm in Portland, so I think we'll be okay. If I was still in Texas, we would take down the whole thing, for sure. Okay. We ready? I'm a little afraid. Are we ready to do this? I feel like I hooked something up wrong, but we'll see. Okay, ready? Ready? A red light turned on. Wow, those are very quiet fans. Wow, those fans are very quiet. Okay. The GPU fan spun for a moment and then they stopped, which is a worry. CPU fan, so we're blowing this way, blowing this way. Airflow seems correct. Oh, I'm very pleased with the silence of this. Oh, life is yours. I'm glad you made the same joke. So, why aren't the GPU fans spinning? They did spin for a moment. I guess they're just like on demand. Same with power supply. Okay, we got our little power jack here. This looks so stupid. It's making me angry at the world. It's truly outrageous. Ugh, and there's like no way to sort of position it such that it doesn't put some strain. What were you people thinking? Okay, well, does it actually work though? This looks like a monitor. It plugs into a Raspberry Pi. Is the cable long enough? Of course it isn't. Of course it's not. Of course it's not long enough. This is short HDMI. We're putting probably Windows 3.1 on here. I actually prefer Windows 3.1. I know, we need to, I just need to find a longer HDMI cable. Where's the HDMI box? Hello? I found it. There's no HDMI cable with no HDMI box. Right. Cool. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh yeah, definitely Timberwolves. Finally, I have a computer capable of running Timberwolves. We gotta have to leave so soon. We're so close. Okay. Can we see? Usually not. I mounted this monitor over here in like the worst possible place imaginable. Really, almost like an inspired choice. How bad. Why did I do that? No idea. Like it's just perfectly positioned to be extremely inaccessible. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, go. It's good. Does this card have HDMI out? I feel like my hair is going to get sucked into a fan. That would actually be really bad. Okay. HDMI. Got a lot of airflow. Feel it flowing. Now, how do we power this monitor? There's a mysterious cable right here. Okay, the monitor has power. Not on, per se. HDMI no signal. So it's probably not a good sign, right? Wait, why did I mount that right there? Why did I do that? There's a golden light on the motherboard. That seems not good. motherboard light is golden. Can't believe how sound these fans are. Okay, it appears my computer doesn't work. So, good try. Wait, the light turned white. You know what it might be? Okay, I'm gonna actually, how do I do that? Plug it into the onboard HDMI. It's possible that this machine is not ready for this CPU. It has to be, what's its face? Flashback BIOS. Is it to the 13th gen CPU? It says next gen CPU ready, but it doesn't actually say if it is. So we might have to do the BIOS flashback thing. Which I just didn't even think of. So this is a Z690. I only have one flash drive and I put Windows on it. How do you do that thing? How do you do the flashback BIOS thing? When we put together a computer, I did actually say driver and utility, BIOS and firmware. So how do we do this? Yeah, but you can't. That's the issue. Is this motherboard doesn't support the CPU, so I think you can't even boot. But there is this fancy thing called. Technology Janelle, how's it going? Yes, it's Asus, and I believe this motherboard has what's the face flashback. Before running the flashback folder, just rename the BIOS using BIOS renamer. Never done this before. Rename the flashback. Just run the back. There's a button at the back. Can it just be a fat formatted flash drive? Oh wait! Oh look at that! It did boot. New CPU installed. Please enter setup to configure your system. It did boot. Well, Intel guidelines applied stock power. Please disable multiple enhancements such as chip drive. It worked! Wait, I wasn't expecting this. Wait, this must just be. So what's my BIOS version? I have version 1720. BIOS revision 1720. Can I see a history of this? $1720. Oh, update the microcode for latest generation. Okay, but this board does support it. So that's good. Oh, it's just longer on the first read. Okay. So do I have to use flashback for these things, or can I just do, like if I did want to update the BIOS while I'm at it? Okay, unfortunately I have to run so soon, in like a matter of minutes, but we put together a computer, it works, I'll prove it to you. You'll see how weird this mounted monitor is. This was a bad place to mount this. Ignore this. I booted it. I did boot it. We booted it. My office is disaster area. Oh, look at this fancy machine. It's so fancy in here. See the fanciness? I feel like it doesn't really do it justice. It's not we take this down without destroying everything. We need a good oh man, you can see I'm messing around. It's a disaster in here. It's a good like low shot looking high. Like it's a mountain. Pretty pleased with it. I mean, other than this, look at this. What is this? Spaghetti nightmare. Okay, we gotta deal with this crap. But I do have to run, so we'll come back and figure out how to route. So I don't know. It just feels like there's not enough room on the back for all of those cables. So I don't know. Everything else looks so clean and tidy. I'll take a pass at that, I guess. Pretty good. Remember when I ripped the front cover off, just threw it on the ground like an animal? I feel like the lighting is not serving us well. We need to jazz it up a little bit, or jazz it down, as it were. Do this. Still too bright. Where's the devices? Okay, just well, okay. At least we have the one piece of RGB in there. That's a good color. Whoa! Yeah! A little bit much. This is for life is yours. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's still too bright. It's so bright. Just want a subtle color. Just RGB in my room. It's like hell in here. These are actually, can I just turn on these? No. Okay. It's kind of weird in here. It's like we're in an aquarium or something. HDMI cable, not very flattering, must say. Really compromising my aesthetic here. Okay, well we did it, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. We have a lot of visitors. Appreciate that. Oh my god, I'm late. Okay, I'm seriously got to switch here. That was I hit the wrong button. Thank you. Life is yours. Yes, we definitely will do some VR with it. We haven't done VR stuff in a while. Seeger. Who else stopped by? We saw Tricolors. We saw Kyle for a minute. We saw JP for a minute. What did we see today? Draklin stopped by, a rare but very welcome appearance. There was at least one more person. I feel bad. Who else was it? What's here? Prophet PMP. How could I forget? Rude. Life is yours with the burns. Okay. We will. This thing is cool, but man, this cable management is really bumming me out. I can't believe how much power this takes. I also can't believe that there's not a better cable option because I only have the goofy pigtail ones. Okay, buddies. I love you all. See you next time. Bye.